For our 10th and final lesson in this drum rudiment series, we are going to combine two rudiments, the drag paradiddle and the drag paradiddle number 2. The drag paradiddle number 1 is an accented note, so start with the right, accent right, and then drag, which is 2 low notes, and then a paradiddle. And then you do the opposite with the other hand, an accent with the left, drag with the right, and then a paradiddle. It's in 6/8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. That's how you count it. All right, so you can do it in different tempos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Now, it's written with that accent on the first tap. You can also, I often accent the second note, which would be the first note of the paradiddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So without that accent, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. All right, that's the drag paradiddle number 1. Drag paradiddle number 2 just adds an extra drag in between the accent and then the drag paradiddle. So you do an accent, a drag, and then the drag paradiddle. An accent with the opposite hand, a drag, and then a paradiddle. So it's a right, right, right paradiddle, left, left, a left paradiddle. This one is in 2/4 or 4/4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And again, you can mess with the accents, and you can add an extra accent on that middle drag. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Or add an accent on the beginning of the paradiddle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Accent just the second and just the first and the third note. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. A different variation. You can go crazy by messing with accenting all the stickings in the paradiddle. Whatever you want to do. My point is, learn it as it's traditionally written by the PAS standards, which has the accent on the first note. Then just start experimenting, and then ultimately just improvising. And then do the same thing with the drag paradiddle number 1. Now here's an exercise to combine them all together. Again, I'm often trying to figure out how to make syncopated patterns out of these rudiments, and since the drag paradiddle number 1 is in 6/8, it's going to give you a 3/4 feel if you loop it in 4/4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. It takes all the way to beat 3 of the second bar before it lands back on the downbeat. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So you can very easily throw in the drag paradiddle number 2 there to cycle it. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then it switches to the other hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Hopefully you're following. So it is a cycle of drag paradiddle number 1 until you get to beat 3 in the second bar, and then you play one of the drag paradiddle number 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then starts with the other end. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Try that a little quicker. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. All right. Now, if you keep that drag paradiddle number 1 going even further, you could do 3 whole bars of that. Just keep looping it for 3 measures. And then when you get to the 4th bar, play 2 of the drag paradiddle number 2. So you do 1 and 2 and 3. And the 4th bar will be 2 of those. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, when I count it, I got a little tongue-tied, but I'm trying to say the beginning of the measure. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 2, 3, 4. That way I can keep track of the phrase. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Repeat it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hopefully that makes sense. Now let's try with the extra accents. So you do 1, 2. That'll be your drag paradiddle number 1, and then when you get to the 4th bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1. It's faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right. That is it for the written out exercise. And then, as always, I urge you to improvise your own phrases using the drag paradiddle number 1, drag paradiddle number 2 with the different accent options. The most challenging part will be keeping track of where you are in a 4/4 time. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, that's it for this series. Hope you enjoyed these lessons. I'm sure we'll come back and revisit some other rudimental ideas in the future. But for now, go back and work through all 10 of these lessons. We would love to see some of your ideas using some of these as a building block. Oh, by the way, if you need a cool practice pad, we still have a few of these left. These were some prototype pads we had made with this really soft side here with the maroon fabric on top, and then a traditional harder rubber on the back side. I use the red side often. Feels to me like a loose, like a medium low tune snare drum or a tom, so it gives you some rebound, but you kind of have to work a little bit more than if you're playing on the harder rubber side. Go to drumfactorydirect.com, pick one of these up before we run out of stock. And I believe we still have a deal where you get a pair of sticks free with the pad. That's it for now. Have a good one. Happy practicing. See you soon.